This is one of my favorite brand of coconut oil. I get it at kind of a high-end supermarket called, what's it called again? I get it at Whole Foods for sure, and another place called Fresh Market. I get it at. It tastes like the real raw coconut oil that my grandparents used to use. And I want to talk to you a little bit about coconut oil. I want to put my little 2 cents in, as it were, regarding these opinions on coconut oil. So, a lot of the beauty about the internet is that everybody has an opportunity to put their opinion on the internet. And so I find that I have to search and search and search and research and think about what folks say and not just take everything as gospel. Um, Sometimes there's some truth in a lot of things that we hear, and sometimes a lot of it is utter rubbish. Sometimes it's the entrepreneurs wanting to make money off us, etc. But I want to kind of put my 2 cents in with regards to this coconut oil. Now, I grew up in Jamaica, and we grew up on coconut oil. And I remember buying the coconut oil that was really strong smelling. That's what our parents used to use. They used to use it to cook coconut oil. And in those days, there was no vegetable oil, there was no corn oil, um, any of those cheap oils that are sold in the supermarkets nowadays. It was either the fat from the animals, which is usually a cow sometimes, or pig fat, and that's when they killed a pig. They didn't go buy fat and lard. And so it was, I would say 90% of the times it was coconut oil that folks used to fry and to cook. And that's just what they use. I remember as I got older, I would hear on the radio, hear them talking that coconut oil is not good for you, and you should use vegetable oils and corn oil. Little did I know then that what they were doing is brainwashing us so that we stop using that which is healthy for us and eat the garbage that they mass produce, the artificial stuff. In fact, in Jamaica and in many parts of the world, people make their own coconut oil from coconut. Jamaica is tropical, so coconuts are all over the place, and we were always eating the flesh of the coconut and drinking the coconut water, and there was no talk about coconut or coconut oil affecting anybody's heart. In fact, folks lived very, very long in Jamaica, and even now the older folks are old, and it is because they ate these things. The younger folks in Jamaica right now, as in most parts of the world, are dying from heart disease and diabetes and strokes and all kind of Western diseases because they're eating the nasty American food, I would say. The Jamaica, like many parts of the world, have caught on to the French fries and burgers and hot dogs and bacon and all these cancer-causing foods, sodas, so-called juices, milk, we never bought milk growing up. Um, in fact, we never used any cow's milk, really. Never did. Those people who had goats and had cows, when they could get goat and cow's milk, they would use it and to cook or whatever. And I don't remember drinking any milk at all growing up. But my grandfather died at the age of 101. He was born and grew up in Jamaica, lived in Cuba for a while in the 50s, when Jamaicans used to go to Cuba to work like they do that they come to America now and they go to Canada and England now. They used to go to Cuba. And my my other granddad died in his late 90s. And I remember when they never ate meat every day. There was no meat every day. They would eat steamed cabbage, steamed callaloo, just steamed vegetables, and they would eat the roots: yam, banana, potato, green banana, malanga, all those roots. They never ate rice. And when they never had meat or the vegetables to steam, they would pour coconut oil on the roots, and that's what we ate. They would pour a spoon, or they would just pour the coconut oil on the food and eat it. And we didn't even realize that stuff was good for us. That's what you ate, that's what you had to eat, and that's what we ate. And none of my grandparents died from heart disease or diabetes or stroke. They died of old age. And my granddad, who was 101-year-old, he died at old age, and the only problem he had was enlarged prostate and a little bit of hearing problem. No heart disease. He was never overweight, not fat at all, not obese. He walked a lot to and from church, and they walked everywhere. And these people were happy, they were content. They went to bed early, they rose early, they were not stressed out. And they ate the roots, and they ate very little meat. In fact, Sunday was meat dinner. That's when folks would kill the common chicken, the common fowl, and a whole small chicken, which probably weighed 2 or 3 pounds, would serve for a family of 8 or 10. So they hardly ate any flesh. Once in a while, they'd eat the eggs from that chicken that ran around in their backyard. So I don't know what the big hype is nowadays about coconut oil not being good for you and cause heart disease and all those things. I started incorporating 2 teaspoonfuls of coconut oil in my diet every day because a friend who is in his mid 70s and looks like he's in his 50s told me recently, in fact in March, that he drinks 2 teaspoonfuls of coconut oil every night before he goes to bed. Now, I don't really do it like that. What I do is put 2 teaspoonfuls on my food when I'm ready, like on my salad or my food when I'm at the table when I'm ready to eat. And I've noticed that my skin is really smooth and beautiful since I started doing that. I use coconut oil on my skin. I don't use these ready-made skin moisturizer. I use coconut oil in my hair, coconut oil in my skin, and I take 2 teaspoons of it. And I'm healthy as an ox. So I don't buy these nonsense about coconut oil not being good for you. I think everything done in moderation, of course, maybe not everything, because certainly we know that bacon and salami and those things are poison. So maybe I should rephrase that. Okay? Coconut oil, in my opinion, done in moderation, in my opinion, is quite safe. My grandparents use it. They didn't have any issues. They lived to be ripe old age in the late 90s and 101. And my dad, my adopted dad, is 86. It's probably stronger than I am. and he drinks coconut oil. Put a spoon of it, swish it around in his mouth, and drink a spoon of it every day. Okay, so that's my take on coconut oil. It's from coconut, which is a god food. It's not produced. Certainly, I know it would be better for us to make our own coconut oil. So for those of you who can make your own coconut oil, even better. But I think if we get a high quality, high grade coconut oil, one that's not exposed to heat, then I think it's a very good thing to add to our daily regimen of health, of foods that will help us to be healthier and stronger and live a long, healthy life. That's my take on coconut oil. I love it, and I think it's good for us, and until it makes me sick, which I don't think it will, I will continue to use it. And I don't listen to all these naysayers, because they all have their ulterior motives, most of them. All right, take care. God bless you. Remember, your food is your medicine, and your medicine is your food. If you like my videos, I ask that you subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Take care, and God bless you.